Bruce, Gary Walsh from Boston Globe. Can you describe your love for country music, when that began, the cowboy, Bruce? Like, when did all this start, and how have you embraced that, obviously being Colorado?
The country music started when I was in high school. I didn't like it much in high school when I first started listening to it. But my friends at the time, the people I were close with, that's all they listened to. So I kind of got used to it. And then I started remembering the lyrics when I got to Vermont Academy during baseball games. 'Cause I was on varsity baseball my senior year. And they warm up to Zach Brown Band, Homegrown. And that was like the first song. And by Lady A, Downtown was like the first two songs I really liked.
Question in the middle.
Hey, Bruce. Coach said after game one that he thought there was just sort of a stretch in the fourth quarter where you guys got a little stagnant against their zone.
Mm-hmm.
Started 3 for 13 shooting in that quarter. When you look back at that, how much of that do you think is maybe a couple of bad habits that need to get fixed in terms of how you space or how you move against the zone, and how much of it is you got some shots that you liked and they just didn't?
Yeah, I think we got shots that we liked. Mike had an open three. Jamal and Yoke had, 15-foot shots open. They just missed. But we worked on it today, and so hopefully we can execute tomorrow.
We're going to go here on the left here.
Vinny Benedetto with the Denver Gazette. Bruce, what were the emphasis today in practice? Was it mostly zone, or was there other stuff?
No, just we feel like we got played a lot better. So we tweaked a few things on both ends of the floor. And we know Miami's a great team. They're going to come out game 2 and play extremely hard, so we got to be ready.
Vinny, follow-up question?
I'm curious, what were you like as a baseball player? What's the scouting
I
report?
could not hit the ball. I was a bunt. I laid it down, but I was a great base runner and fielder, but I could not hit the ball. Center field.
Gary?
Bruce, the transformation from Wakefield to Vermont, what was that like? Obviously, Vermont's a different place, although it's near where you are.
Yeah, I love my time in Vermont, but basketball-wise, it was great for me. Just living on campus, being able to get in the gym whenever I wanted, and then just playing better competition. And I really started lifting a little bit in high school, so just to focus on basketball a lot more.
We're going to go back to the first row in the middle.
I'm curious if have you been in touch with Coach Larrañaga at all about seeing him in Miami or anything when you guys are there?
Yeah, he texted me after the Heat won and was like, "See you in Miami." Then I texted back, obviously, "I'll see you there." But that's about it.
Benny.
Bruce, it feels like you guys have had a significant size advantage, at least in game one. Is that something you feel on the court, or how do you guys use that to your advantage?
Yeah, I mean, AG was huge for us, like he is all year, just sealing in the paint on smaller defenders, scoring whenever he wanted. So we want him to continue doing that.
Gary?
When you went to high, obviously Boston players generally have to go to prep school.
Yep.
I mean, when did you realize that was going to have to be your path too, that you were going to have to leave home and play your last 2 years of prep school to get the attention that you wanted?
After my freshman year at Wakefield, I knew I was going to have to do that at some point. But my mom didn't want me to leave the house so young. So, yeah, after the freshman year, we talked about it, and she was like, after your sophomore year, you can go.
Any more questions? Good.
Cool.
All right, thanks a lot, Bruce.